Hey snowmobilers, welcome to another Catalyst video. In today's video we're going to be talking about the new sport gauge. I'll take you through how to use it, and it's pretty simple. I think you're going to like it. Stay tuned. Alright, well, to get the gauge to turn on, we got to start the engine, and we'll do that with the start reverse button on the left handlebar controls. And here you can see the engine is started, and it's displaying the word cold. And this is to let you know that it has not yet warmed up to an operating temperature, and you shouldn't move the snowmobile. It doesn't prevent you from moving it, but it does warn you that it's still too cold to move. Now in the upper left hand corner you'll see the fuel level, and again it's a gauge, not a numeric representation. In the center is the high beam indicator, and of course the high beams are on the left handlebar controls. And then in the upper right hand corner is the coolant temperature as a gauge, not in a numeric. It's not a numeric value. On the lower left hand corner is the hand warmers, and that's controlled again on the left handlebar controls, up or down. There are 4 temperature settings and off, so making a total of 5 settings. And you can see that that's changing as I move the button back and forth. Same thing for the thumb warmer. The button rocks to the right or left and bringing the temperature up or down. And you can see that the changes are being made here to the gauge. Again, there are 4 temperature settings for both hand warmer and thumb warmer. Once the word cold stops being displayed, it will show me either the tachometer or the vehicle speed. So either it's engine speed or vehicle speed will be the main display. And you can see that I've got mine set up vehicle speed, and it's in miles per hour. So now it's reading in miles per hour. If I want to change it, I just hold down the left-hand button, the top button, and it changes to kilometers per hour. If I want to change it back to miles per hour, I hold the button down and it will change to miles per hour. If I want to toggle between RPMs and miles per hour, I simply touch the button momentarily and it switches to RPMs. And I can switch it back to vehicle speed if I want to. The same thing is on the left handlebar controls. The gauge button will rock back and forth between the tachometer and vehicle speed. That's what that button does. The lower display is controlled by the bottom button. And you can see here I've got BL, which means background light level. Here's the tachometer, and if I leave it at tachometer and then I hit the top button, it switches. So now vehicle speed is in the bottom, tachometer is in the main display, and here I'm switching back and forth. Again, using the bottom button, I can switch to the main vehicle odometer or the trip meter. So there's a single trip that's displayed. This is the hour meter, so in this case it's reading 0.5 hours. And I can toggle back to the display brightness level, and the brightness level 100 is the brightest, so it goes 0 to 100. And again, the top button of the left handlebar controls, the gauge button, is the same as the top button of the gauge. You can see in the upper right hand corner my coolant temperature is coming up now that the engine is running good. There is no numeric value for the temperature. Now let's say you're riding along and something starts flashing at you. There's a couple things that could flash. One is in the top of the gauge in the center will be an oil can. That means your oil level is starting to get low. If the engine starts overheating, you'll see the word hot flash, or you might see one of these codes flash. So So if you see one of these codes, you need to refer to the manual and look to see what the code is trying to tell you. You know, for a basic gauge, it's not too bad. I actually think it's pretty easy to use. It's a little on the small side, but otherwise, I think it's a good gauge. I think this should work out good this winter. Hey, thanks for watching, and I hope I see you on the trail.